Hello guys, I'm back again. So I just finished creating a video to show this my first art journal that I made with one of my school books that I still have. I used another book from school to do this one. This one, what I did, where I'm getting it from, there's an app on Android phones, and I'm using my tablet for this right now. I turned it off. But anyways, there's an app on here that is it's called the Bible, and you know, you have the actual Bible in there that you could read. You can choose the language you want to read it on. But they also have books from different ministers and just, you know, for different areas like family, you know. Oh gosh, I can't think of any titles right now on this thing is. I'm gonna push it right. But anyways, there's different areas that you can, you know, whatever you want to read, you know. Anyways, there's some that it's like, they're like little challenges, you know, for you to just get used to reading every day the Bible. You know, I read one, it was 14 days, so what I've been doing is I read it every day, write down on a regular notebook whatever I got out of it, and then I come make a page on my journal. Here, Mama. Make a journal on my page, and I just write about it. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you the website because my daughter just took the tablet. But, yeah, it's a neat little app that they have. But anyways, I went ahead and got started on this. So my first 14 days that I did, okay, this I had already drawn it. It doesn't go because, you know, talking about God and, you know, this picture doesn't go. I wish I would have tore off the page so I didn't have to cover her. But I did it. I'm going to have to cover her. Oh well. But anyways, this is my first day, day one. And it just gives you you know, a little reading. It just, you know, I'm not going to read it because I don't know, a lot of people don't like to hear about God, but I just want to show you the art mainly. But this is what I've been doing, and there's no techniques, special techniques. I've just been practicing. I see stuff on YouTube and I come and try to do it. Like I said, I'm into vintage. I went ahead and did, you know, went spray crazy with my Glimmer Mist, did some stamping with my, I think this is a Stampin' Up set that I have. And I just went ahead and stamped. I outlined my wording and everything with a Sharpie. For day two, I did the same thing. Just, you know, wrote different things. And for my day three, I again did some acrylic painting on the background, cut out some pages from the book. I did put that actually first, and then I used a couple of acrylic paints with water, some spray paints, and I did some I got like a little bubble wrap thingy and just put some gesso and went ahead and did some stamping. I used a stencil and just wrote down these words, day three, and colored them in with the Sharpie. I had done some little flowers. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I wasn't very happy about it, so I kind of went crazy over here with the white stuff. Cover it. Here's again day four. This one I didn't put those little flowery things, so I just left this blank. I threw some white gesso here and just mixed it, and I guess it kind of absorbed some of the spray paint that I had on the bottom, so it doesn't look white. It gave it this other creamy lighter color, which is cool because that's what I wanted to use to do some journaling, make it, you know, be able to stand out a little more. I did again, I used my stencil back here, and on here I used some chalk pencils, and I went and sprayed it with my fixture, I forgot what it's called, but fixative, just so it doesn't smear. So I did that there. That's day four. Day five, I really like these pages. These are like, I guess, like my favorite pages. I did some doodling. Excuse me. Did some spray painting in the background. I hand drew my letters. I'm not very good at it, but hey, I'm practicing. And I did use some of my stencils and went around it with the white gel pen on the oh my god. I'm sorry guys. I have the little cough I can't seem to get rid of. But anyways, this is my page. So this is day 5, I think. Yeah, at day 6. Day 7, I kind of used the same as the other page on the other book. They look like little eggs. Little balls, and just sprinkled some white stuff all around it. And here you can see more of the white. I think I used gesso or white acrylic paint. No, I think it was white acrylic paint to do my journaling. So I thought that came out cool. Here, my daughter, my 2-year-old, got into my scrapbook, scraps and stuff, and did a couple of tearing of her own. So I got some of the pieces and I ended up doing a collage all around it. I did some spraying with my color wash sprays, and I thought it came out kind of cool. Unfortunately, I didn't think my writing would show, so I got a piece of paper that I had stained with coffee. No, tea bags. And I went ahead and wrote there and just glued it down. I'm still thinking of what to put around. I just don't know. But I haven't come back to try to play with it. But I want to come back and, you know, because I think it's a little plain. Although I like the background. I like the way it came out with all those pieces of scrapbook paper. Here again, I feel like I need to put a little something there. But, you know, as I'm doing these pages, I'm playing with techniques and stuff, you know, because you see the videos and it looks simple, but some of them when you try, it's not. So what I'm doing is just playing with stuff and see what they can do, how it's reacting to whatever other thing I'm using. You know, and here, you know, most of my stuff comes out like dark. I have to admit I like dark, like I said, grungy stuff. But this one I didn't want it to be so dark, it came out dark. But hey, I'm learning. Here, I just threw different kinds of, I think it was crayon colors, watercolor crayons. And then I did some stamping and outlined it with a Sharpie. And I like how that came out, because you could just see the colors. And here, you know, just it was a white paper. I kind of mixed it all around with Mod Podge, and it kind of gave it it colored it for me, so it doesn't look plain white. Here, there's one of my favorite pages too. I've been seeing a lot of people do these little houses. I think they look kind of cool. So I went ahead and did it. I cut these pieces out of just a paper, or a page from of a book, and just colored them with my watercolor crayons, and then just drew in the windows and the doors with a Sharpie, and outlined it with a black chalk pencil. In the background, I did it with acrylic, different kinds of acrylic paints and some sprays, and I used some of my stencils. And here, I used I think it was gesso or white acrylic paint to do the journaling, and it kind of looks like the clouds, so it's kind of cool. I wasn't what I was going for, but I liked it. I would say I was. And here's just the title of that reading for that day. So, oh, take it back. This was day 14. This was done. Here I started another 14-day challenge. This is day 1. This is day 2. Yeah. Excuse me. And here is day 3. I did a couple of stamping. Used my stencils. And the background I used acrylic paints. And this is just a piece of paper, cardstock paper that I already had this design, so I kind of just journal on it. Now when I was throwing some sprays here, unfortunately I forgot to cover here, so I got a couple there, so I think you can kind of still read what I wrote, but yeah, that was an accident. Here I did some doodling around this piece, and here I drew her. I wanted to draw a little angel, so I feel like I need to practice more as far as the shades or shadows, I should say, and you know, in their faces, you know, depending on where the light hits and all that. I need to practice more. I could do it with a pencil, but using either colored crayons or colored pencil, it's hard, because once you throw that water in there to blend it, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, it just goes everywhere. But I think that was one of the ones that came out good. So I'm happy the way it came out, but I need to practice more. But yeah, that's my little angel I drew, and I freehand drew her just out of my imagination. I didn't copy her. Again here, this title had to do with a home for God's spirit. So I drew another house again. And this one I just used a black pen to draw the doors, the windows, and use my Sharpies. I used acrylic paint to do the little leaves on the tree. I just drew the tree. I used acrylic paints in the background and some sprays. I did a lot of gesso little circles with a little, with this highlighter. And here I just wrote everything I had to do for that day, my verses on the bottom, and I did a lot of stencil spraying too, so that was kind of cool. Oh. And then this one, I kind of like this one. I went bubble wrap crazy. As you can see, a lot of bubbles. I like the colors. I didn't really do a design as far as a drawing or stamp in particular. I just did a lot of stenciling, well, spray painting, and just used the bubble wrap to make the whole. I thought they came out cool. I liked it. Really like it. And this is, I guess, one of my favorite pages too. I did acrylic, no, I did spray painting in the background. I used a stamp with some just writing on the background, just writings. Oh gosh, I guess I'm not saying it right. But anyways, I did that, and I ended up making my own stencils, trying to come up with my own things, which I don't see. Oh, there they go. Okay, these I got them at Michael's. It was a little notebook. This was the page, and the book was in the inside. Well, I cut it out and started using this as a stencil. That's why it's all sprayed up, and it kind of made it hard, which is cool. Hopefully it lasts longer. Here's another one. So I kind of went crazy using these. If you could see it here, this goes, went somewhere here. Yeah. And the little flowers here is this one. And it was cool. It came out nice. I used, I think I used white paint, but then I threw some spray, some yellow spray, and it ended up giving it these colors. But it came out really nice. You know, and I did this butterfly stamping, and I just journaled, and I liked the way it came out. I was happy. I don't know, it's just, that's like really nice page. The whole mixed media thing, I don't know. Like I said, I'm barely playing, so anything is just, woo. Anyways, okay, so that's that day. Here's something similar. I struggled with this page. I did some spray, color wash spraying, and I ended up putting some colors I didn't like. So I was trying to mix it up. I closed the page and went like this, you know, and then kind of like didn't like it either. So I let it dry. I went ahead and threw some acrylic paint in there, and then did some stamping. I didn't like what I had stamped, and that's where I got this dark side. So I went ahead and put some paint again and sprayed it again, and I ended up putting these stamps here, used my markers and colored them in, and I think it came out cool. It's okay, but I struggled on this page, okay? But, you know, I'm okay with it now the way it is. I hope you guys could see it good, but it was cool. Next. Here's another one. I think I just tried already. Here's another one too. I used acrylic paint in the background, some sprays, did my journaling, and I just stamped around it again with my Stampin' Up! Stamps, and then I went bubble wrap crazy, sprayed again on top of the bubble wrap stamping, just to give it more color. It's okay, I'm happy. This one, did it last night. I'm not done with it. I was just working on the background, but this one I just put gesso in the background, use that stamp journaling stuff. I don't know what it's called, but just has writing. So I went all over the page and then just sprayed randomly with my color wash sprays and some sprays that I did with acrylic paint. And I did some stamping with those stamps that I said I created. I created quite a couple of them, and I went crazy. Unfortunately, I used distress ink, so when I put the sprays, it kind of like all mixed up, so I only got a couple. But I think it came out cool, you know. And I just closed it and smashed it in, and it kind of got all juicied up, and I like how it came out. So I need to work on this page, and then I need to work on these, and that's my 14 days. But yes, this is my journal. I just wanted to share real quick so you guys know where I'm at, what I'm doing, because I haven't been making any videos. I'm still with scrapbook. You know, I still like doing that stuff. It's just, you know, I bumped into this stuff and it's just like, I'm in a whole different world. You know, I even saw a tutorial on how to do your own book. So I went ahead and did it. I made the cover out of manila folder. And I had some sketch paper. I cut the pages off and made it into a small paper. Which every time I work on pages, I use this to suck up all the extra paint. So that's why I got all these random, okay. That one looks like it got stuck. Okay, we'll leave that one alone. But just, you know, I've been using this to pick up the inks. It was kind of cool making this little book. Oh, this is my little angel that I drew. And I just put a lot of white here, kind of made it go down, so showing that's God up here and little angel. So I thought that came out cute. But unfortunately, she was supposed to be this way, and I put her this way. So, yeah. And then here, I had this stamp I never used. I sprayed some glimmer mist in the background, and I went stamp crazy. I like the way those numbers are. I thought they were like, they came apart individually, but no, it's just one straight stamp. And I'm like, okay, let me see. Come on, cool. I like it. And here again, just some smearing of paints that I've used. Stencils, I clean them right here. Oh, and there's my stitching on the book that I made. Which I want to do another one. Here again, it's another one. Just use it to clear my stencils when I use them, or stamps. And here I did a little collage, cut out pictures, pieces of from a music book, little notes, and paper bag, those vintage paper bags. And I think that's all I used on here. And then just went sprayed crazy, and I thought that came out kind of cool. Unfortunately, it hadn't dried, and here, if you could see, it kind of like stuck right there and tore a little bit. But I think it kind of goes with it, so I'm going to leave it alone. Here, there's nothing. Here, I like the way these little girls come out. I just wanted to draw. You know, I see all these people drawing all these girls, figures and stuff. It's all like, I want to come up with my own style. So, just randomly playing around. So I drew her, and her hair is all made of a little doodling. This one here too. I thought that came out cool. And I think those are the only drawings I have. Everything else, like I said, I just been using it to suck up the extra paint from my other pages. So hopefully I end up making it look cute, and then do the cover so it'll look nice and pretty. But anyways, this is it. That's what I've been doing. Hopefully soon I'll, you know, post a video up of scrapbook stuff. But anyways, oh, before I go, I wanted to show you the stamps I have made. I've been seeing so many videos on YouTube. No, you know what? I'm gonna make another video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.